Hello my fellow gamers and welcome once again to Paraphilosophy Videos. Today I'm going to show you everything that's new in Industries of Titan since the last time I've done a Let's Play episode in this game. There are roads, there are some new tools to manage your employees, and a lot of small improvements that I'm going to showcase in this video. As you know, in each episode of Let's Try Industries of Titan, I replay whatever I managed to do in the previous episode on a new save file because the game is constantly getting updated. And now I'm going to show you a few of the more interesting updates. First of all, as you saw in my previous episode, my previous Let's Try Industries of Titan called Employees, I had a really big problem. They weren't cleaning up the trash that was over here in the factory, and the factory floor was half covered in trash and I was unable to function. You can see now that all the waste receptacles are pretty much full and that there is no waste over here. Do you know why that is? Well, it's because the developers have implemented the Advanced Job Roster. You can see here that when you click Advanced, it was used to be simple, now it's Advanced. I can choose exactly which job I wanted to do before each job. Currently, I'm prioritizing repair and military because I'm going to be attacked by this rebel ship. Now, these ships have gotten bigger and stronger the more I have advanced into this version of the game. You can see that it's currently being shot at by my defensive turrets, and hopefully I'm going to win this encounter. But just in case my buildings get damaged, I'm going to burrow all of my buildings so that they cannot be damaged if this ship actually falls onto anything. I'm going to click repair here to repair the defensive turret, and this is why it's important to keep the prioritized task repair military at the top so that this thing would get repaired as soon as this thing starts firing on it. You can see that all of my buildings which have the ability to burrow have hidden down here, and now they are safe from the attack from the solar clipper. I should be able to destroy it, and as you can see my triangular defense is doing its job and all three turrets are shooting at the same enemy, meaning that it is going to be destroyed before it can do any damage to the rest of my buildings. You can see how the rest of the ship has fallen down here. If my buildings weren't burrowed in, they might get damaged. Now I'm going to unburrow them and we can go back to business. My headquarters is currently at level 3 and this is the maximum level currently available. This yellow line here shows you the command area that I currently occupy. If I want to expand over here to this mineral node and place a mine here, I actually have to extend this, and to extend this I have to use the command centers. So even though this is survival and I cannot destroy any rebel camps using this, I do need it to extend my range and everything that I can cover with my command range and places where I can build. This means that I'm going to have to place the command center over here, but I currently do not own enough minerals. Now I am mining this patch over here, but in order to get minerals faster, I can just click on these ruins and, for example, take down this one, claim it, and when I salvage it, I can get all those nice minerals. Now you might see that above the buildings there are now certain signs. This is something new. Whenever you see this small red dot above the sign of a ruins, that means that that building holds artifacts. If you see a mixed sign like this, it means that it has a lot of waste. But if it's just blue like this, it means that it only holds minerals. This is something you'll rarely see. Most of the buildings have this mixed sign showing you that it has waste, isotopes and minerals in it. Now, in order to expand all the way here, I'm going to have to go over to these ruins, use the shortcut V to get them to be surveyed. But this I can only do for the buildings that are inside of my command area. I cannot command my employees to survey any ruins that are outside of this command area, which means that I have to make sure to get as many minerals as I can. I'm going to use the shortcut C and then claim this ruin level 2 and then use the shortcut Z to actually salvage it. Now, as this gets repaired, I don't have to worry about the next wave. Is probably in another 20 minutes or so. The clock that should be here sometimes isn't. That is an ongoing bug that developers are working on. I also have the fuel turbine at level 2, fuel silo at level 2, energy depot at level 2, and over here I have 2 floors full of energy production, which I'm currently doing on the third as well, and I'm increasing the amount of power that I'm producing. Over here I'm going to have 2 more generators go operational, so that in an event I build more defensive turrets and more buildings, I'm going to have enough energy. But like I said, I do need to take care of these ruins and they have to be salvaged for me to get more minerals so that I can extend my command area using the command centers. Now, besides getting the command centrals and going to the mineral node, there is something new in this game with the newest patches. This is roads and transport hub. Transport hub gives you the ability to spawn actual trucks which will use the roads and they can carry the minerals mined here from the mineral node over to the headquarters where I have the local storage. But in order to increase the amount of storage, I can unlock the storage facility and then place all those resources in it, disabling and destroying the local storage inside the headquarters. Now this is something that I have to do step by step. So first of all, a command center, but for a command center to have power, I actually have to have an energy pylon connected to it. So the furthest that I can go is over here, and this is where I am going to claim this building and make sure that it's soon going to be deconstructed. And in order for that to happen, I'm going to say salvage ruins, prioritize task number 1. This means that as soon as I do this, some of my employees are going to get this task and they're going to come here as fast as possible. You can see that one of the employees is already doing this on ruins level 2, and now this employee will do this on ruins level 1. So this is a very powerful tool when you want to micromanage your employees and make sure that they do the jobs that you need them to do. Now as they are going to soon finish this, I can move up salvage ruins down once again. I think they were over here at 9, but in order to make sure that I place a building here before these resources are removed, I'm going to put an energy pylon here, and you can see that I'm going to have to level it for it to get connected over here to the rest of it. What you should know, it is now possible to use the minerals and isotopes that are already on the ground in order to build a building, which means that you no longer have to clear this space, then bring in the minerals once more. You can just use the ones that are already here. But there is also waste here, and for this to be cleaned up, I'm going to set up clean waste as the number 1 job. This way, all of the waste should be cleaned up, and the smokestack with the 2 employees that it has should be able to burn all of this trash. I currently have 11 out of 12 citizens, and I'm on the lookout to get 1 more. I already have 8 monetization stations here. I only have this little area here left unused. This is something that I'll see what I'm actually going to use, and also over here as well. Now there is a lot of waste that is still here, and what I could do is place over here another waste receptacle so that I have a place to put this stuff, and over here I could place a small storage container just to use up the space so that this place isn't constantly used to throw trash at. Over here you can see that the battery is stuck and it is in pause mode. It hasn't been built. This is because I accidentally allowed this habitat pod to build before I allowed this battery to finish, and now it's stuck in its build mode. I'm going to leave it like this because trash cannot generate underneath it as long as it's in the build mode. Now let's see, over here, have they cleaned up? Yeah, the waste has been cleaned up. I'm going to speed up the game a little bit just to make it easier to play, and we can see that we just need 1 more waste to go away before we can build this energy pylon. In the meantime, I'm going to place a command center here as well, and this is something that I should be able to build, yes, exactly here. So command center over here. Now the problem here is that if I build these two right next to each other, I'm going to have a problem getting the roads to go over here because I need the roads to go through here. The only problem is that this plot is the only one connected to the mineral node except the ones over here. So if I were to get the roads going through here, they might actually be working out better than if I had went that way. So what I could do is actually change my plans and not go over here, cancel this building, cancel the production, actually build something over here, and then get the roads through here over here to the mineral node. I think that's actually the better idea. So let's once again check out the area. So this is as far as we can build. Let's say the command center goes here, like so. But I am unable to build here because I have not, of course, claimed this area. So now I'm going to claim it and then place the command center here. I'm going to pause this currently, and then I'm going to have actual power over here. So I'm going to claim and salvage this place here. Actually, I think I could have extracted it because it has an artifact in it. So I'm going to extract this, and then I'm going to build another energy pylon here, and then I will be able to get the command center to extend my control area over here, and then build a mine over here and a road traveling all the way here. Of course, I'm going to have to cover all of this with cannons in order to make sure that my mineral node and my mine are protected from the enemies. Here we go. Mars Tarasis 2500 is docked with 4 minerals, 1 waste and 1 person. So I'm going to get this, and now I will have 12 out of 12. Okay, this piece of land here has been cleared out, and I am going to be able to do a pylon here. So this is what I'm going to build here, and then wait for them to actually get everything necessary here, draw the power here, upgrade this, and then the power will be all the way here, and then I can start building the road network from here over here. Now, in order to build the roads, I do actually have to unlock the transport hub and build that first. This is something that I'm going to actually build all the way here, like so. And then I'm going to draw the roads like this all the way through here, and then down here, and then over to the mineral node. So they're going to build me the transport hub, and also the energy pylon is currently in production. I'm going to do a quick save and load just to make sure that I can see at what point am I going to be attacked again. Now that I have reloaded the game, you can see that the next enemy attack is expected in 15 minutes. This is the info I needed. Now I'm going to upgrade this energy pylon so that it connects with the power to the previous one. This works the same way as it does inside buildings, so this is just something that has to be done before I can let the command center be built. But considering this will go fast because it only needs 2 isotopes, I can let this start building because it will need 20 minerals and 2 isotopes. The transport hub is in production. I do have plenty of power, and I could even upgrade the energy depot to level 3 so that I can use up all this extra power, but that's not really necessary because I will start using up that power with the transport hub, the new command center, and the new cannons. Since I've mentioned the new defensive cannons, I do need to extend my coverage. Considering that this cannon covers this area here, the next cannon will have to go over here. This means that the defensive turret is going to be here, turned out like this, and it will cover this area. Here we go, we'll build that as well. We should have the resources, but soon I'm going to need more. So what I'm going to have to do is survey these ruins. I'm going to have to demolish them anyway in order to get through here and see which one of these should I tear down to get more minerals. This one is a possible target. Here we go, the energy pylon at level 2 is connected and now transfers power over here, but I need to upgrade it right away to level 3 so that I extend this network even further. The transport hub is finished. I can buy vehicles. I already have one parked, so I don't really need to. And now I can build some roads. Now the roads will take a lot of resources. Each one takes 5, so it may take a while to get the roads everywhere where I want them to be. So I'm going to start from here and then wait for more minerals so that I can actually extend them all the way over here. I could use my influence to buy more minerals, but it's better to just use the influence to get more buildings and then deconstruct those buildings to get more minerals. Over here I don't really need any more artifacts, and I'm looking at whether any buildings would be better to just take. Okay, this one actually doesn't have any artifacts, so I can claim and destroy this one. And I want to see which one of these. This one has 4 artifacts, so I'm going to claim but extract this one. And over here we got 64, 24 and 25, definitely claiming and then salvaging this one. So this is going to take a while. The turret needs to be upgraded as soon as it's finished, and so does the command center. So this is all that's going to take more power from me. The more I upgrade these and the more of them I add, the more power I'm going to be spending, and that's why it is good that my grid is very high in power currently and that I have a lot of power in store whenever I get attacked to activate all of these defensive turrets. Since this is going to take a while, I'm going to go to speed 3 and make sure that this is all finished before I can show you anything else. Alright, so you can see now that the defensive cannon is at level 3, so these two should cover each other nicely and this area should be covered. The command center is at level 3 and I'm thinking I should be able to get to this mineral node now with the mine. Over here I have built a lot of extra roads and I should just continue with the roads until I actually get all the way there. So I'm going to add these roads here, go around this building and then continue with the roads over here. I'm going to have to survey and claim these ruins here to be able to get the road to go through here. Now there are a lot of rocks here. I can dismantle these, but I do need to first claim them, and as you can see they can be destroyed so I can get my road to actually get through here. Here we go, the roads are being added as we speak and I can just add more until I actually get to this area. I'm going to survey this to see what can be done with this. Since I am about to get attacked, I'm going to slow down to speed 1, enable all of my turrets, give them employees, and then we'll see can we defend against this next wave. Now I am going to be spending a lot of my battery power, but that is why it's a good thing I have over 30,000 stored in batteries. While we wait for the enemy to come, let's extend the roads and get ready to go over there to the mine. I seem to be full of waste, and that means that I just have to wait for them to actually burn all the waste at the smokestack. Let's see where am I going to be attacked from. Still no enemy in sight. Let's speed up the game. There we go. It's up here. It's already down. It lost a lot of its HP because it's a smaller target this time. Smaller attacker, only 60 HP. I'm not sure, do I have to burrow down? hopefully it's going to stop and be destroyed over here, and it won't fall down on my factories. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I should have burrowed down. It would have been cheaper. I have to repair all of this. This is 200 credits or so, 300, 190. Yeah, this all has to be repaired. May have been cheaper to burrow down, but that's something that you have to really think about. Whoa, this is a second attacker. So I just got attacked from two sides this time. I didn't even notice this one. But it seems I'm going to be able to survive this, although it's going to fall right down onto these buildings and I have to pay up more in repairs. Horrifying how much I'm going to be paying for all of this. Hopefully I'm going to be able to repair everything in time for the next wave. Now you see why it's a good idea to burrow. It would have been just 800 credits to burrow all of these buildings, but it's now going to cost me a lot more to repair all of these buildings. Alright, so repairing all of this is taking a while, and I do have to build this road connection all the way here, get rid of these ruins here, try to connect the road over here to the mine. So this is going to take a while, and I'm just going to jump you to the point when I actually get to do this. Alright, so as you can see, I have drawn the road all the way. I'm going to turn this off so you can actually more clearly see it. I have taken the road from the transportation hub all the way through here, down here, and see here I've figured out that I can't really defend this place unless I place another defensive turret and an energy pylon to power this defensive turret. That means that I'm going to have to take the roads through here and then get to the mine over here. The mine can be built a bit further away from the mineral node. For example, I can build it already here, so the road just has to get here and the defensive turret will cover this area. I do have plenty of materials. I'll have plenty more once I salvage these ruins here. The road, like I said, is going to go through here, and then the trucks are going to carry the minerals from the mineral node all the way here, where I'm going to build the storage facility, which I'm going to unlock and then build over here probably. That means that all the minerals I dig from here are going to be transferred all the way here using the trucks. Now, as I do have to defend from another wave and I have a lot of building to do, and then there's a lot of waste to destroy which is going to pile up from these buildings, and then all this construction that I have to do, I'm going to leave this for the next episode. I'd like to thank you for watching, and please stay tuned for more.